Hi everyone and welcome to my presentation on my community. The community that I've chosen is Suburban Essex Magazine, which is actually where I work. So I'm really looking forward to the challenges of this project and seeing if we can't improve what we're doing as a community and as a community resource through this project. So what is Suburban Essex? Essentially, Suburban Essex is a hyperlocal news and lifestyle publication which is aimed at single-family homeowners in Essex County, New Jersey. The interests of the magazine are local news, local events, and the connection of local business experts and professionals with consumers and essentially purchasers. It was started about 20 years ago in my boss's basement, and we have grown since then. Obviously, we're a little bit larger now. But it has serviced the same community since its inception, and it will continue to. The only thing that has changed as of late is we have experienced a very large shift, mostly due to a demand to online. And when I say online, this is not at the exclusion of the print publication. Essentially, what we do is each month we create a print issue and then an expanded larger digital issue, and it's the magazine in its entirety online in an online digital format, and often it has a little more editorial, maybe longer articles, more pictures, larger galleries, different layouts. And it's really interesting to see how our two different unique users interact with the publication. That being said, there are several ways that our readers can interact with the magazine and how we interact with our readers and our advertisers. The first way that we interact is through the print publication. That is first and foremost our priority. And there's a few ways that individuals have the opportunity to interact. The first one is through our On the Spot feature. Each month in the print magazine, we feature something called On the Spot, and essentially what we do is we publicize where we're going to have a photographer. Maybe it's a local grocery store, perhaps it's a local park. And people actually have the opportunity to come to wherever we are and answer a question. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food? What's your favorite back to school memory? And have their pictures taken by our photographer and have their quote and their name and where they're from featured in the magazine right next to the masthead. It's kind of a really cool opportunity for these local residents, and it's also a nice way for us to feature the people that are that appreciate the magazine. And it's really fun, sharing where we're going to be and seeing how many people turn up. The other way that people interact with the magazine is online. Through our website, which was just rebuilt, we offer feedback and comment section. So at the end of each article, they can comment, "Oh, I love this business. This was so fun." Ask questions. They are moderated, but it is a way for them to interact with us and eventually with whoever is being featured in the article. The other way online would be through our social media campaigns: Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram. We're really making a large push to grow those communities and become kind of the go-to for the community in an online sense as well, where they're going to get great pictures, great information, great links, you name it. What do we share? We share, like I said, news, events, information about advertisers, information about local businesses, local charities, basically anything to do with Essex County. If the governor was in town, we will write about it. If a local town was named, one of the best in the state, we'll write about it. If a student, won an award, we'll cover it. And basically, it gives the communities the opportunity to share their stories with us, and us to share their stories with the larger community within the county. So it's really an interesting dynamic and conversation that we're looking to create and foster between ourselves and our readers, ourselves and our advertisers, and our advertisers and our readers. So it's really interesting. So what value does Suburban Essex bring to the table? Essentially, our value is in the connections that we forge, as I was saying before, between our advertisers and consumers, between our PR people and event coordinators and the people that are going to attend, between our local professionals and the readers who are going to read about it. We keep residents in the loop, and I truly mean that. If there's something going on, it's going to be in our calendar. If there's something major that we didn't get in print, it's going to be online. If it's not online, we're going to tweet about it. We get as much information to the residents about where they live as we possibly can. And we work very hard to do this, and we work very hard to spread the word about local businesses, local business owners. Recently we had a local interior designer who won an international design competition. People want to know that right outside their front door, essentially, they have one of the world's best interior designers at their disposal and at their fingertips. So it really helps foster relationships between all different members of the community. So that brings us to our personas. The first persona would be the creators. In this instance, I would be considered a creator. Creators for Suburban Essex are generally employees and freelancers associated with the publication, writers, photographers, editors, full-time staff, art departments, graphic artists, ad specialists. These are our creators, and what they do is we essentially literally create the content. We're writing and creating the articles, editing them, proofing them for print, making sure the facts are correct, building databases. One of the things that we do is each issue we create a different directory, essentially, of local businesses, private schools, health and wellness, kids and family activities, summer camps, and it's, again, curating and creating content that's going to help bringing the information to the readers. We create the content for social media, we build the websites, we're always posting, always interacting, and we all work for or with the magazine in some capacity. Now, this is an extremely small proportion of the larger community. Our core is truly in our readers and subscribers, which we'll get to in the spectator section in a minute. But we're a very small company, and we're a very, very small group of people really creating content that reaches the local masses. The demographic of our creators are male and female. We range in age between 25 and 65, maybe even a little older. It's a very broad range. We cover a broad range of topics, and it's always nice to have different perspectives. The one thing we do have in common is that we generally all live in or right around Essex County, in keeping with kind of the goal of the magazine and the way we interact with our readers. So our critics in this instance would be our advertisers, sponsors, and partners. Essentially, they're our clients, people who place print and digital ads with us in the hopes that we're going to help them grow our business. It's the people with whom we partner on events. We sponsor a lot of local events, health fairs, wellness fairs, anything that's going to disseminate information for the public good. And also the people that submit to our calendar of events. They're essentially the people that are truly counting on us to support their business and help their business thrive and grow. The demographics for these, for the critics, they're generally owners or the employees of small businesses located in Essex County or right around. The hosts are publicists for events, charity auctions, golf outings, events, harvest festivals, you name it. They're both male and female, and there is an enormous variance in age. I couldn't even begin to try and figure out, with all the events that come in and all of the ads that are placed each month, to even try and break down the demographics for you guys would be a nightmare. But again, their common thread is that they all reside in or around Essex County and are trying to reach these Essex County consumers and homeowners. So that brings us last to our spectators. Our spectators are our readers. They're the people that receive or subscribe to the magazine. We are direct mail, so generally the demographics for this play a huge role in who we get and the content we create for. They're male and female. They're actually primarily female, but it's like a 60-40 split. They're generally between the ages of 35 and 54, and they're single family homeowners. Now, we're actually experiencing almost a downward shift in this demographic, as we're finding that the 50, 60 plusers are selling their single family homes and moving to townhomes or condos or, more community living situations. And we're having a cyclical downshift. So that's why our demographic is so broad at this point. But they are all people who receive or actively seek out the magazine as from a user perspective, to read the articles, to read the content, who really don't have any part of creating it other than we're shaping the content for what they want to see. So this is my community, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what this project and what this, carrying this project through the rest of the semester can do. And I'm looking forward to the challenges. So thanks very much, and I'll see you guys soon.